Hello, it is Monday and it's a new weekly reading vlog. I am very cold, so I am wearing my dressing gown right now. I do have a Christmas top on because of course I do. Yesterday I finished, this is very shiny, I finished What If Mark Spector Was Host to Venom. This was a 5-star. I absolutely devoured this, pun intended, because it's Venom. I loved how this was done, and obviously this isn't the Venom Mark Spector we know from MCU, because this is the What If, so it's like different parts of the multiverse. But it was really interesting how this is being linked to the other What If books. So technically this is the third book. The first one is what if Loki was the worthy one, so like if Loki was the brother who inherited, not Thor. And then there's what if Wanda Maximoff and Peter Parker were siblings. I really want to get both of those and read them. It's going to be really hard to get them in hardback because they're probably only out in paperback now, but I'm gonna certainly try because I definitely want to read this. And then the thing that links them together, I can't actually show you, but like, I'm going to cover the name. It says a character will return in the next Marvel What If, fall 2025. And I think it's going to be an X-Men related one based off of that. I think it's Jean Grey. We'll see, but I'm very happy with that. I need to do my review to put on Goodreads. And then today for Chloe's Patreon buddy read, we have started Red Rising, and now this I have been avoiding for years. I have heard so many people talk about this series and I have really wanted to give it a go, but also I've had so many people tell me you're gonna love this series, and then so many people tell me no, I don't think it's for you, that I have no idea if it's one for me or not. Like, I don't know. So I've been putting it off. I don't own these books. This is my mum's copy. She has read, I think, the whole first 3 books, and she's got those ones. I am doing the dual reading with the audiobook on Everand. But so far we're 50 pages in and I am actually invested, especially the end of today's pages. I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm invested, which is good because I didn't think I would be. And then this evening, I have read This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amal El Mohtar and Max Gladstone. And I'm happy to report this is a 4-star. I really enjoyed this. Do I have any clue what went on? No, I'm confused. And I even said to Ash, because this is Ash's copy, she recommended it to me, are we supposed to know what's going on? This was when I was like this far in, but I was like, are we supposed to know what's going on? And she was like, no. And I was like, cool, because I was feeling really stupid. But if we're not supposed to, no, it's fine. So this did get low for logic because it is very confusing, but I really enjoyed both Blue and Red, and it was really interesting to see their relationship develop, and it's sapphic. And I really like the ending, even if it is like, I don't know how to describe it without spoiling, but I really enjoyed the way it ended. Could this been a longer book? Yeah, but also I feel like what we got was really nice, and this was my epistolary book, so a book with letters, because they are communicating through letters through the entire book. So I really enjoyed this, and I'm really happy I read this. And also thank you to Jem, because she has the audiobook. So I dual read it, which was very nice. So yeah, good start to November. I have finished 2 books. This is for my mental health rep prompt, and then this is for short book and epistolary book. So that's 2 books, 3 prompts done. This is for my book that scares you prompt, but I haven't finished this. This is going to go through to, I think, I think it's Sunday. But I'm looking forward to reading tomorrow's pages. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I might just do Spells for Forgetting, because even though it's not on my November TBR, it's my 12 books mug book rolled over from last month. So I feel like I should do that one next and get that one done. But yeah, I am gonna stop talking because I'm very tired. I was actually struggling towards the end of This Is How You Lose the Time War, because I'm so tired, and I don't understand why. It's only like 26 minutes past 10, but I am like, my brain is lagging. And I don't know if it's because I've been working today, but I've also watched like almost 30 YouTube videos, because I had got a bit out of control with my watch later again. But I'm all caught up until people post things tomorrow, because I think Chloe posts on a Tuesday and someone else maybe, I'm not sure. I think I've got a video of Emily Kathleen's and Nerdy Nat Reads, so I'm gonna have at least 3 videos to watch tomorrow. But I kind of want to watch some Critical Role tomorrow, because it's been like a week since I watched some Critical Role, so I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Tuesday. I'm gonna make this quick because fireworks keep going off. I hate people. I'm keeping some thoughts inside because they don't need to be put on the internet, but I hate people. If you're someone who does private firework displays, you are someone I hate. But reading updates. I read today's Buddy Read pages of Red Rising, and I am still invested in this. Today's pages felt a little bit info dumpy, but the way it was done, I thought it was really clever, because it's supposed to, the info dumpy part is supposed to be spread over the space, like a space of time. It's not supposed to be over like that, so it made sense to like, not drag it out, but like explain things in like, again, not real time, but I quite liked how it was done. I am very fussy with info dumping because a lot of the time it just feels unnecessary, but the way this was done, I felt like it was done really well. So look at me, 100 pages into a book I've been putting off for years, and I'm actually enjoying it. Who would have thought? There's still time for it to go wrong. I hope it doesn't though. And then I caught up on BookTube completely because some new videos were posted today. So I'm caught up now. And I watched an episode and a half of Critical Role. So I'm now on episode 63. That'll be my next episode I start. And then whilst I was waiting for Bake Off to start, I started Spells for Forgetting. So this is the... I pulled this from my mug for November, but for October, but didn't get round to it in October. So I'm reading it now. This is Meg's pick. I am not a huge amount in. I'm just over 100 pages in, but I'm enjoying it so far. I don't really know where it's going, but I'm liking how we're seeing different like flashbacks to what happened 14 years ago. And this is really interesting because for some reason, I don't know why, because this was the adult book only, I thought these characters were like 19. They're not. They're in their 30s. And that's making me like it more. I feel like I want more books where the characters are in their 30s because, you know, I'm in my 30s. Not that I act it, but oh well. So yeah, it is getting a bit much with POVs. There's so far, it's mostly August and Emery at the moment, but there's also been Dutch. And now the next chapter I have seen is Noah. So I'm curious to see just how many POVs are gonna be in this, but it's a full cast audiobook. So there's like, each character POV has a different narrator, which is quite good because it's a lot easier to differentiate, especially between the male characters. So far there's only been one female POV, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So thank you, Meg. Annoyingly though, I know I'm going to end up loving this, and then I'm going to be annoyed that I didn't manage to get the... I was about to say Undertaking. No, that's a different series. there is a, I don't know if it's a sequel. Okay, it's not a sequel, but The Unmaking of June Farrow. FairyLoot did a matching edition to match this, and I never got it because I hadn't read this and I hadn't read Fable or Namesake at the time. But like, I am enjoying this adult book a lot more than I enjoyed Fable and Namesake, and I liked Fable and Namesake. Like, they were 4 stars. They were like solid 4 stars, I think. So maybe I am definitely more of an adult Adrienne Young fan, but we'll see. There's still plenty of time. But I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow. So my plan for tomorrow, because I'm in the office tomorrow, I'm going to read Red Rising on the way to work and then on my lunch break, because the buddy read pages are working out to like about an hour a day. So I'm going to do that. And then I am on gem sprints in the evening, so I'm hoping to finish this. I've got, I think, like 2 hours of the audiobook, and we usually do hour sprints, and we usually do 3 1-hour sprints. So if that's what we end up doing tomorrow, then I can get this done in 2 sprints, and then maybe watch like an hour of Critical Role for the 3rd sprint, depending on how tired I am, because it's an office day. So yeah, Bake Off, I was very happy. I'm again not saying spoilers. I was very happy with the result of both Star Baker and Who Went. So yeah. But I'm going to go and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday. I once again am going to make this a quick update because I'm tired. But I read my buddy read pages for Red Rising. This book is brutal. I knew it would be, but it's a lot more brutal than I thought it would be. But I'm enjoying it still. Like, we're like nearly halfway through, I think 42%. I'm still really enjoying it. We've been introduced to some new characters, and I'm invested. And then on Gem Sprints tonight, I finished Spells for Forgetting, which has the same vibes as my dress, which I like. This was a 5-star. I am really happy with this. Thank you, Meg, for putting this in my 12 books mug. This isn't actually on my TBR, and I don't think I can add it because the only ones I've doubled up on is Short Book and Epistolary Book. This doesn't fit either. And Backlist and Map. This only came out in 2022, so it's not Backlist, and it doesn't have a map. So looks like this isn't going on my TBR. Oh wait, what other one? Book featuring healers? Nope. Reread a favourite or continue a favourite series? No. So yeah, this one isn't going on my TBR, not my Charms and Treasures TBR, but I have read it. It was a 5-star. I loved it. The characters were great. The ending was great. Everything was great. It was great. Now I'm gonna go to bed because I am so tired. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm starting next. Hello, it is Thursday. I have some good and bad reading updates. So the good, we're going to just do the good first. The good is I'm over halfway through. This is so brutal. Like, and the way today's buddy read pages ended, if I hadn't have been finishing my lunch break and having to go back to work, I would have continued, because what? I am genuinely... So when I did my end of year book tag, one of the questions is there a book you think may shock you? I didn't even think this would be, I genuinely didn't think I would enjoy this book. But this is shocking me. Because I am so invested and I am so looking forward to seeing how this pans out. And depending on how I feel about the ending, I might just put the second book on my TBR next month. Like, what is happening? I don't understand. I'm not complaining though. Yay for me liking it, especially when I thought I didn't. And then the bad news. So I started Nectar of the Wicked, which was the June FairyLoot Romantasy book. I got 46 pages in and I'm DNFing it. I can't tell you why without spoiling. So you know the drill. When the hand goes down, I finish talking spoilers. So my reasoning for this is when I looked this up back before we got the box, because I think this was a Kindle Unlimited book beforehand, so people had read it. So I looked on Storygraph because the content warnings are usually really good on there. They're like really accurate. So I went on there and there was quite a few like content warnings because it's a dark romance. I expected that, but I just wanted to know what I was getting myself in for. And Storygraph has them set out as graphic, moderate, minor. And there is the, I'm going to say grape, but you know what I actually mean. But that was in minor. And from reading the blurb, that's not spoilery actually. I'll save that for the non-spoilery part. So yeah, I started this, and whilst it hasn't happened, it felt like it was about to. So I went onto Storygraph. Now it's been a while since I looked that up, and clearly people who read it on Kindle Unlimited don't care about trigger warnings because they had not updated it since this has been published traditionally. There's apparently graphic rape in there. There's apparently graphic grape in this, graphic sexual violence, graphic something else that I don't want to be reading. So I don't want to. It's not happening. I felt so uncomfortable, and even in just the beginning, even though it didn't actually happen, because her guardian dies, the person she had debts with, it comes to the main character and is basically, are we going to have to pay off the debts in this like basically brothel that she runs, and forces her to be a sex worker. This girl's a virgin. Whether she was a virgin or not would have been bad enough, but she gives her no other way of paying back the money for her abusive guardian's debts. Like what? No, I'm not okay with that. Absolutely not. So there's the spoilery reasons over. The non-spoilery, I really do think Fairyloot need to reevaluate what synopsis they put on here, because they put beware the fae and never trust them with your heart. For 20 years I've been an unwanted changeling. I have no name, no family and no answers, until an irresistibly wicked fairy begins a seductive game of cat and mouse. I am his prey, his treasure, a perfect pet. He offers a trade. He will take me to the fairy realms to assist in my search for the truth of who I am. What it doesn't say is how she meets this irresistible wicked fairy. That's a pretty big plot point that I feel needs to be in the blurb, because why is that being thrown at us? Absolutely not. I'm not okay with that. So this is a DNF. I'm done. Absolutely not. Tomes and Treasures wise, this was my read a book with your favourite romance trope because it's an enemies to lovers. Luckily, Spells for Forgetting, I said yesterday's clip, oh, it doesn't fit any of the ones I've done up on. Well, funnily enough, it has the friends to lovers trope in it. And second chance romance, which if it's done right, I like. So they're favourite tropes. So I will be using Spells for Forgotten for that prompt. And DNF in this one. A little bit annoyed, but oh well. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. I am actually filming this clip a lot earlier than usual. It is like almost 8 o'clock. However, I'm going to be playing D&D soon with my nephews, and I've got to go over with the DM some character information, so we're going to be having a call very soon. So I thought I'll do this clip now because I don't know how long the call's going to go on for, and I've done my reading for the night. I'm probably not going to read anything else today now, so I thought I would just update you now, and then I don't have to later when I am falling asleep. Also, my anger for this was very, very fresh because I just DNF'd it. And I don't usually do this, but I returned the audiobook as well because I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. It's the weekend. Yes. It's time. I love that you can just see Shrek just poking his head. We have not done all of the Christmas decorations. All the Christmas decorations are down from the loft. But my nephews left a little bit later. And by that point, we weren't starting the big tree. So instead, I did the little tree in my room. And I listened to an audiobook. But today, I did my Buddy Read Pages of Red Rising. Things happened. Things happened. And I am having so much fun with this book. Is it brutal? Yes. Am I still shocked I'm enjoying it? Yes. But I'm rolling with it. I'm having a good time. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how the first book is going to wrap up. But something happened to today's pages that I was waiting for it to happen. And I didn't want it to happen, but then it happened and I was like, oh no. So yeah. Read my Buddy Read Pages of that, and then I started, shocking no one, a book that's not on my TBR. I started Rewitched. It's weird putting the book that side instead of that side, but my tree's there. I started Rewitched. I have the audiobook. I did get the audiobook on NetGalley, but the NetGalley shelf app is the worst. So I haven't had a chance to listen to it. So I had to get it from my library instead. And apparently it's a very popular book. Who would have thought a new release being popular? I'm enjoying it so far. So I've seen some very mixed reviews. There's like half the people I've seen talking about it have really enjoyed it and half the people didn't. I don't know why people didn't enjoy it. I am enjoying it. It does feel like it's going a little bit slower than I would have liked. Because like I'm a third of the way through and I feel like more should have happened. However, it is just setting up the story and getting to know the characters. So, you know, I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing. Also, Critical Role have released 4 Christmas songs. I'm obsessed with them. I'm kind of sad that anything listened to this month won't be counted to my Spotify wrap up because I've had them on repeat since yesterday. I've also watched a bit more of Critical Role as well. So I'm like on episode, I think I'm on episode 65. So I'm like over halfway through that episode. So I'm like, I'm getting there. If I could get to like, I don't know if this is too ambitious to say to get to episode 100 by Christmas. Because that's still a lot of episodes. Maybe episode 80 by Christmas. That's 15 episodes. I think I can do that. We'll see. But I am gonna go because I'm tired. Ready for bed. Well, I will be once I've got my Christmas pajamas on. Yeah, everything is Christmas now. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Saturday. I have made good progress on the Christmas decorations. So I haven't done any more in my bedroom today, as you can see from this angle. But the living room now has the main Christmas tree, the 6-foot one that all the presents go under. My little 3-foot one that goes so that you can see it in the background of Sprints. The fibre optic, which is just a case of plugging in the base, putting the thing and spreading out the branches. And the 3-foot white tree. Usually my mum does the white tree, pink tree and black tree. But she needs help with it this year. So I did the white tree. I think I'm doing the pink tree and then she's going to do the black tree. The black tree is a 2-foot, the pink and white are 3-foot. and she has like colour themes as well. So I've done that. I also had a bit of a dust because I realised the bit where you can see all my Stranger Things stuff behind me in sprints, I've been really bad at dusting that. Like, I will just go round the stuff and not actually move anything. So today I literally moved everything, dusted every single thing individually, and did the entire thing. So yeah, that's done. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to finish doing that tomorrow. We shall see. But I read my Buddy Read pages for Red Rising, and if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to listen to an audiobook whilst doing the Christmas stuff, I would have continued this, because whilst I do have the audiobook, I'm reading along, but I'm absolutely loving this and I cannot wait to finish it tomorrow. That's why the vlog's not being ended today. And then I finished Rewitched by Lisa Jane Wood. Happy to announce I'm on the side of absolutely loving it, and I gave it 5 stars. I really liked seeing the character development of the main character, and I really liked how, yes, there is a hint of romance, but this is more about her and her turning 30 and the magic, and it was great. I'm now going to go to bed, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow where I'll wrap up the vlog. Hello, it's Sunday. I finished Red Rising. This was a 5 star. I cried. Something happened and it made me cry. There was some really good, I just went up the stairs. I don't know why I did that. There was some like intense moments and also not what I was expecting moments, but I really enjoyed this book, and the second book will be going on to my December TBR because I want to read the next book. Who would have thought that this would possibly be a favourite book of a year? I did not expect this at all. I mean, it might not end up being my favourite book of the month, we'll see, but right now I think it's a very strong contender, if not currently in the lead, we shall see. But I'm very happy with this, like so happy. But I am going to wrap this vlog up now. I am currently on sprints. We've just gone on to the second sprint. Yeah, second sprint. I'm now going to edit this vlog and then start another book, which you'll find out about in next week's vlog. So I hope you have enjoyed this week's vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.